Hello, hola, hola. Hello, lovely. Hello, Davia. How are you guys? I'm waiting on a few more people to come in. Tonight, we're going to talk about social media. We're going to talk about mental health and social media. Hey, Ronnie. How are you guys this evening on this Friday night? Give me 1 second. Okay, go play, baby. All right, guys, I'm just trying to give them. Oh, I'm doing good, Ronnie. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm just giving a few people to come, people a few more, a little more time to come in, y'all. How's everybody Friday night? Thank you. Give me a second, guys. And I got the little one, y'all. How y'all doing this evening? So I'm just waiting on a few more people to come in. Today we're going to talk about mental health and social media. What mental health looks like, what causes mental health. I'm going to give a little insight on some tips on how to deal with your mental health and dealing with social media in its entirety. So we're going to start off. I'm waiting on a few more people to come in. I'm just say hi, boo boo. Hey, Shonda, how you doing? How you doing? I'm just waiting on a few more people to come in. Give me a second to go drop the little one off. Hi, Tuckus. Hey, Tuckus. Hey, Tuckus. Ah, uh-oh. All right, people. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Hey, hell no. How are you guys doing today? I hope everybody's having a good evening. A good evening. Again, sorry about the slight delay. Today we're basically dealing with mental health and social media. So, dealing with mental health issues. Mental health is like a state of well-being, in which, an individual realizes his or her own abilities to cope, with normal stresses of life. Um, mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It also affects how we think, how we feel. Hey, Lauren, how you doing? I've been missing you too. I'm back and better than ever though. Oh Lord, my hair long, y'all. I didn't realize it got that long. But anyway, it affects how we think, how we feel, and how we act. It also helps determine how we handle our stress levels and how to relate to others and make choices. So, you know, sometimes, you have to pay attention to certain people that lash out and stuff like that. Basically, mental illness is also called mental health disorders, basically, which is a worldwide range of mental health disorders, refers to a wide range of mental health issues or conditions. Disorders that basically affect your mood, thinking, behavior, etc. Examples would be depression, anxiety disorders, schizophrenia, eating disorders such as bulimia. Oh, well, Lauren, well, hopefully we can come up with a solution here tonight on, things that you guys can do. My whole purpose, of doing this live tonight is to focus on mental health because mental health is real. And, it basically, you got, again, anxiety disorders. People deal with schizophrenia, eating disorders, addictive behaviors, multiple personality disorders. Hey, Tamira, how you doing? Um, and it's like people don't take the time to really sit down and focus on their mental health. Sometimes it's always on the go. You on the go, you on the go, you on the go, you on the go, you always on the go. Now I'm gonna break down the types of mental health problems. But before we get into that, I'm gonna go back over this again for those that just came in. Mental health is a state of well-being. We all know that. It includes and pertains to our emotional, psychological, and social well-being and how we focus and handle stress that could basically relate to others, ourselves, and the choices that we make. An example of mental health, which is basically also known as mental illness, is called mental health disorders. Basically refers to a wide range of mental health issues or conditions. Yeah, I know, Sean, and we're gonna focus on one of those mental issues here tonight because I suffer with anxiety as well. Um, you know, um, there's different types of mental health problems. Some people can't, what's the word I'm looking for? Identify. You got the anger. You know, it's how to deal with constructive, how to deal. You got to learn how to deal with your anger in a constructive and healthy way. Say you got anxiety and panic attacks. In the chat, hey Homer, how you doing? Drop a one in the chat if you deal with anxiety disorders. We got bipolar disorders. Bipolar is 1 minute you fine, 1 minute you not. It's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, kind of, sort of. Then, you got body dysmorphic disorders, where some people's body is, a little messed up, I would say, but it's basically because of mental disorders. We also have borderline personality disorder. Ooh, I can relate to that. I can definitely relate to that. Me myself, I deal with anxiety as well, but I also deal with borderline personality disorders. People hear me say all the time, I got about 5, 6 people dancing in my head. I don't know which one gonna come out first. I say it to joke around, but I literally deal with multiple. With borderline personality disorder, depression, anxiety, and depression is like one of the main mental health issues right now. And a lot, depression is major. Disassociation and disassociative disorders. That means you disassociating yourself from people. You don't want to be around people. You basically just want to be to yourself. I'm pretty sure some of you here can relate to that as that also. Basically, and then you got the drugs, with the recreational drugs, the alcohol, stuff like that. I got so much that we could talk about tonight. We got, 5 warning signs of mental illness: long lasting signs, sadness and irritability, extremely high and low moods. 1 minute you happy, next minute you're sad, or you having an emotional breakdown. Excessive fear, worry, anxiety plays a major part here. Hell no, a lot of the times you don't feel like it, but it's there. It can be there without you feeling it. We have the social withdrawal. What people just feel like they just withdrawing from everything, from life, from society, friends, family. But then we got the dramatic changes in eating and sleeping habits. With drop a 2 in the chat if you get to the point where sometimes you feel like you don't want to get out of bed, or 1 minute you hungry, and then it's like you so depressed that you don't want to eat. See, these are these things. We gonna get into a lot here tonight on this topic. We're gonna go into the 7 common types of mental disorders. There's a lot, but we're gonna give the 7 common: depression, anxiety disorders such as generalized anxiety disorders, social anxiety disorders, and panic disorders, and phobias. Like me, I have a phobia of spiders. I have a phobia of rejection. People deal with different things on different levels when it comes to mental health issues. Some people know how to deal with it. Some people don't. Some people can be emotionally withdrawn from the situation because that's just how they feel. And hell no, that's me. I barely sleep myself. It's like I gotta keep moving, even in my dreams. I'm still moving. Look, and I'm pretty sure we all anxiety, phobias, obsessive compulsive disorders, basically OCD. Everything has to be a certain way. Like in my room, it's like my shoes got to be lined up against the wall, and they got to be lined up. The colors got to match. This, just certain, little things that, just like, okay, how do you deal with this on a day-to-day basis? Then you got the bipolar disorder. That's kind of like the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Then you got schizophrenia. I also suffer with that. That's that fear of somebody's after you, or somebody's always watching you. It's always something. Then you got the personality disorders, such as I have borderline personality disorders. And I'm pretty sure, everybody on here, some of you, if not all of you, can relate to most of the things that I'm speaking on right now. Then you got, when you go into personality disorders, you got to just realize it's not just borderline personality disorder. We got the narcissistic personality disorder, and then you got the antisocial personality disorder. Yeah, narcissistic. I did say that there's a such thing called narcissistic personality disorder. So I'm gonna break it down to you. And anxiety disorders are the most common of mental disorders and affect nearly 30% of adults at some point in our lives. But of course, and we all know anxiety is treatable, and there's a number of treatments available. It's just up to you to know when and how and where in the time that you actually need this help. What does anxiety feel like? Who can tell me what anxiety feels like? What are some of your, things that you've went through or felt or had to face during an anxiety attack? Because, like, you feel tense, always nervous. Yes, Tamira, and I'm right now. I'm pretty sure the number is way higher too. We way past 30%, because now being forced to stay in the home, you can't come and go as you please, and people are being forced to take these shots. Yes, people's anxiety is like really going through the roof now. And it's like, what do we do to control it? How do we keep our minds on a safe level without feeling like we're going crazy? You feel me? So it's like, what do we do? I'm sorry, y'all. My phone over here tripping. Oh gosh, Lord Jesus. Give me a second, y'all. I'm sorry. My phone over here tripping. Yes, exactly, Tamira. Then, they coming out with these different strands, and every week or every 2 seconds, every 3 to 5 minutes, it's something every time you turn around. And then it's like, how do we deal with it? What do we do to take our mind off of it? So, and then again, what anxiety really feels like. You nervous, you unable to relax, having a sense of dread, fearing the worst, feeling like the world is speeding up or slowing down, feeling like other people can see your anxiousness. How many people feel like that? Feel anxious all the time? A lot of people not going to really speak on it, but I'm anxious all the time. Sometimes I can barely sit still. Oh yeah, hell no. People are good for playing on your feelings, especially your emotional state. See, people don't realize your emotions play a big part when it comes to anxiety and stress. And, people take it, you know, for weakness. That's how I look at it. That's kind of how I look at it. Like, why send a person through all that? Like, what is the purpose? What is really the purpose? And you're right, you can't do anything. Oh yes, and hell no, I swear I have that problem. I have that problem all the time. I swear I have that problem all the time. It's like, not only do you feel like people are against you, you feel like somebody's always out to get you, or like the weight of the world is on your shoulders and you don't know which way to turn. It's like you feel like the walls is caving in on you, and you have It's like you taking that last bit of breath, like you can't breathe, like it's just gonna cut off any moment. See, people don't realize mental health is real. People sit out here and they play on people's vulnerability. They play on their mental state, but you really don't know what people are going through. Just because a person walk around with a smile on their face every day don't mean they're not crying on the inside. That doesn't mean that they're not hurting or they're not going through something. Just because they don't speak on it don't mean it's not visible. So, it comes a point in time, it's not going to hurt to pick up the phone. Hey girl, how you doing? You good today? You good? You need anything? You know what I'm saying? How you feeling? It don't hurt to do that. It don't hurt to check on the person. Girl, how you doing? You good? How we thinking? How we feeling today? What's on the agenda for the day? See, we got to learn how to bounce back from the mental health, but also fight back at the same time, because we can't let it beat us, y'all. And a lot of us just give in. And lovely goodbye, and I know that feeling. Hey Susan, how you doing? How you doing? And that's a lot of people don't get that part. Bad relationships, marriages, being bullied, even as an adult. And it don't just affect us. Hell no. Exactly. And people speak on my name every day. And did it affect my mental state? Yes, it did. That's why I wasn't on YouTube for a while, because I had to really buckle down. And I'm talking about I was at the point where I was having emotional breakdowns. Like, really felt like the world was against me. Like, what am I doing to these people? Like, what am I doing so wrong? Why do I feel like this? And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. Your mind start racing. You can't keep up with your thoughts. Like, hell no, say you feel like the world is out to get you. Everybody's always against you. You thinking in ways that you really shouldn't be thinking, but you don't know how else to think. Because now your mental state is on a whole nother level. The Richter scale is gone. But every time you thinking you in that right step, it's always something or somebody. Sometimes what we got to do, we got to get out our own heads. We got to learn how to beat it. And you know what, lovely? But you know what? It's funny though that you mentioned that. We can always help other people, but we never take the advice ourselves. Exactly. Hell no. It's like, you know what I'm saying? If people play on your vulnerability, see your emotional state, physical, mental, emotionally, mentally, physically, emotional, mentally, again, physical, emotional. You get what I'm saying? We gotta learn now how to train our minds to not focus so much on the thoughts that's inside our head, because our own thoughts sometimes can drive us insane, that drive us to these mental states. Just sitting here, you could be a loved one that you really thinking about. It's little minor things that we feel like we can't get over. So we fight it in our head. And instead of just letting go and accepting the things that we can't change, we fight against it. And all we doing is fighting against ourselves. See, there's ways of dealing with things all the time without medication. And don't get me wrong, some people need it. Some people can really balance without it, but are they really balancing without it? You get what I'm saying? It's like you got to bring the brain back to its natural habitat. But when the emotional state is disturbed and the mental state is disturbed and the physical state and all of that, how do you bounce back from that? Because again, we're going to speak on these points. Basically, we going to focus on the common types of mental disorders. Because see, again, depression. You ever felt like, again, like hell no, like the world is against you? You don't want to move. You don't want to think. You don't want to do none of the above. All you want to do is lay in bed and all day. You just want to cry. And you just want to wish that it was over. Like it's like that huge amount of concrete just fell on you and you can't move no more. You just, it's hard to deal with. Oh, and I have phobias. I'm scared of spiders. I'm scared of people. Exactly. I mean, we all got families, but sometimes, sometimes it don't hurt to talk about it. And I get it because these days you don't know who to trust when it comes to important stuff like this. Again, anxiety disorders, generalized anxiety disorders, social anxiety disorders, panic disorders, and phobias. People don't pay attention to that. Social anxiety, generalized anxiety. That means if the wind blows the wrong way, I mess around and lose my breath. But you know what, Ronnie? At the end of the day, people like that have no soul. So let them speak because, see, yours was by a doctor, something that had to actually be done. People that bully people like that have no soul. They have no heart. Oh, Tamira, I'm scared of spiders too. Ooh, spiders. No, I don't do nothing that crawl. My phobia, and I'm just going to say this, I have a phobia of the dark. I have a phobia of bugs. And I have a phobia of assholes. Yes, I said it. Exactly. All this, that's obsessive compulsive disorder, OCD. Again, it's a disorder. People have to understand that. But let's talk about bipolar disorder. Bipolar disorder. Basically, it's like, again, like I said before, you fine one minute and you're not the next. Is it your fault? No. It's not your fault that, you wake up and your brain just decide to go haywire. Like, how do you function or how do you force yourself to function? And people don't get that part. See, bipolar is like a mood disorder. It's like a mood disorder. Again, one minute you could be fine. The next minute you feel like the world's gonna come to an end. And it's all because the way your emotional state is. You is who. And then we're not gonna talk about post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. Some people can have PTSD to the 12th level. When it comes to PTSD, it's levels to PTSD. You can't compare my PTSD. Hell no. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I definitely am. Hey, Lori, how you doing? I definitely am. But I'm learning how to control it. You know, PTSD, there's levels to PTSD. You know, I have PTSD too. PTSD could come from a childhood trauma. It could come from the death of a loved one. You know what I'm saying? It can come from anything. Somebody could be scared the living hell out you. Now you scared because now you jumpy all the time. See, people don't get what most people go through. Exactly, Ronnie. It's called triggers. A trigger for me. I don't like loud noises. If I hear loud and I'm jumping, you know, that's me. 1 minute I'm good, lovely, and this like the next minute I'm snapping out, and I don't even know what I'm snapping out on people for. My kids tell me all the time, "Mama, you bipolar as hell." I'm gonna give them that because I know I am. Hell no, that's when you gotta stop, take a step back, and take a breather, and that's what we finna get into. We finna talk about. I'm gonna give you guys some tips on how to look after your mental health. See, when it comes to your mental health, you have to to be able and be strong enough to conquer it one-on-one. Because it's a fight. Will it happen overnight? No. Is this something that, hey, Lori, how you doing? Long time no hear. How you been? But people, they sit up, they make fun of people that's mentally, disabled. And it's not that they can't find the help. Some people can't afford it. Some people may have complications. It might be, my problem may be smaller than the person that's over there banging their head on the wall. But instead of laughing at them, go find out what's wrong with them. Are you okay? Stop it. Like, help that person. Because people be crying out for help, and a lot of people don't pay attention to it until it's too late. But see, when it comes to that too late stage, that's when lives start coming into play. See, people got to realize, a lot of stuff, vulnerability, all of that plays on a person's mental state. When these men play on women's vulnerability, or when these women play on these men's vulnerability, that plays on your mental state. That could send a person over the edge. You don't know what that person capable of. I mean, you get to a point where, oh, hell no, I'm sorry. Oh, that's good. That's good. But hell no, I'm always here. And I know you've been dealing with a whole lot. A whole lot. But sometimes we got to put into perspective. We can't let it beat us, y'all. Because like right now, look at the death toll behind most people's mental states. Those that can't take it no more. They just say, I'm over it. I can't deal with it no more. We got to put a stop to that, y'all. We got to spread the awareness. Check on our people. Call. I don't care if you just got into a fight 12 minutes ago. 5 minutes after that, check on them and make sure they're good. Because some people mental state can't bear it. They can't deal with it. They don't know how. Oh, I that's awesome. Hell no. Again, I'm gonna give you guys some personal game, how to focus. Cause see, when it comes to stuff like this, like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, social media, it affects some people's mental state. You got the bullies because they don't like what this person putting out or like what this person's saying. So they feel like you forgetting one. Go that way. Go that way. Go with mommy. Close the door for me. Big boy. Watch it. Exactly. Hell no. You have to. You have to do it for you. We can't keep focusing on what, and see, that's the problem when it comes to mental health. People like to take it and brush it off. Oh, don't worry about her, girl. She's just tripping. But is she really tripping? Or is that person really crying out for help? Because, see, people don't pay attention to that. When you see most people out here just going off, a lot of the times they not going off because they seeking attention. They going off because they crying out for help. Has anybody really paid attention to the warning signs when it comes to a person in their mental state? I don't think too many people do that. But they need to start. Even in our children get depressed. Our children go through PTSD. Just like it affects us, it affects our children. Just like it affects our children, it affects us, it affects our children too. Do you know how many statistically? And I can't even give an honest number right now, but just in the year 2020 alone, look how many people have contemplated suicide. Just because they can't take it no more. They can't deal with it. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. Why y'all think I hadn't been on YouTube for a while? I had to get my mental state back right. I had to get my brain back on the right track, bro. Because when I tell you I was going through the motions, I'm waking up crying because I don't even know why. But because you got people sitting here wanting to criticize what you do, or you trying to make sure you not overstepping your boundaries, or you not saying the right or wrong thing because you scared of how somebody else gonna think of you or what they gonna say of you. I'm here to tell you, to hell with all that. Be you. Because see, people prey on our vulnerability. They prey on people like that. We here to stop that. We here to uplift each other. I don't care. Look, you ain't gotta like me from a can of paint. But I'm going to still message you and check on you. I'm going to still call your phone and make sure you good. Because sometimes some people can't deal with it, y'all. And we don't look at that. We don't look at the cries for help, even in our children. Our children go through it too. They might not speak on it. But we got to start checking on our people, y'all. When our kids come home from school, baby, how was your day? Tell me what happened throughout the course of your day, because you never know what somebody's going through and what their mental state is like at that moment. Do you know how it feels to have somebody standing there talking to you 1 minute and 5 minutes later they gone because they couldn't take the words that somebody said to them, so they went and blew their brains out? Or they jumped off a building or fell off a balcony or jumped in a river? Now we're going to speak on social media. Because see, this is where the big problem comes in, that with social media. People feel like they can get on here and play with people's vulnerability and put their lives at stake and make fun of people that actually need help, that's going through these mental states. But it's ha, he funny until we see an RIP video on YouTube because somebody that played on somebody's vulnerability or then played on their mental state. to the point where they couldn't take it no more, because I almost came to that point. But people don't get that part. We want to bully on folks. We want to make people feel the lowest of the low. But I'm here to tell y'all, them people that want to make us feel lower than low is already 10 times lower than we are. They cracking, they doing what they, let me see, how can I put this? The ones that were bullied is doing the bullying now. Why? Because they have no life. Why? Because they have nothing going for themselves. People sit up and act like playing on somebody's mental state is the thing to do. This ain't rolling the dice. You rolling the dice on somebody's mental state, and it's funny. That's what we doing to people now. Do people not know panic attacks can kill you? Anxiety can kill you. Stress can kill you. See, we all out here worried about all the wrong shit. We all out here worried about all the wrong things. What's wrong with going to knock on the neighbor door? Hey, how you doing? I'm just calling. I'm just checking to make sure you're good. What's wrong with reaching out to somebody? It don't hurt to pick up the phone. Like I'm gonna show y'all how easy it is. I'm gonna show y'all just how easy it is. And I'm just gonna be real with you. I'm gonna show you how I roll at the end of the day. This is what people need to do. Because the stuff that people going through in this social media world is ridiculous. I know, I've been there. And half y'all done been on the ride with me. This is the reason why y'all didn't see me on YouTube for a while. Because I had to get my shit together, bro. I was going through the motions. After so long, things take a toll on you. It really does. And people don't get that part. The shit becomes stressful to the point where you feel like you can't even breathe anymore. You scared to step outside your door because you scared of how the world gonna look at you. Thank you. Oh, I forgot she was behind me. That's my Luna. That's my safe haven now. That's who keeps my mental state. Besides my grandkids, that's who keeps my mental state at a normal capacity. You right. Hell no, people been gaining views on people's pain and agony and then creating more and more pain on top of the pain they already going through. It's like, come on, when you gonna let these people catch a break? You know another thing I don't understand? And I'm finna really get down to the nitty-gritty of it. Why is it that when a person go to sit down with a therapist or this or that, they want to tell you, oh, well, we don't think nothing's wrong with you. But then 2 days later, you find this person somewhere because they done committed suicide. But they came to you for help. Again, we got to start checking on our peoples, y'all. We got to start making sure our people's mental states is good, even those that's on these platforms. Because this right here, this ain't it. This ain't it at all. We got to protect our mental states, y'all. We got to protect what's ours. Because if we don't, they're not going to do nothing. Again, they're not going to be satisfied until they see what? A RIP sign on YouTube. It should tell you, we finna learn how to stand up to these bullies. Because see, bullying plays a big part on people's mental state. And people don't get that part. The things that most people do to hurt other people's feelings, that affects them. It hurts. But everybody else think the shit is ha ha he he funny, but it's not. It's ha ha he he funny until the tables is turned on you. But then when you go through that mental state, you know, you want somebody to be there. Anxiety is real. Depression is real. Borderline personality disorder is real. Bulimia is real. Anxiety is the number one cause of mental health right now. Bipolarism. Come on, instead of hindering, help. I don't care if it ain't doing nothing but spreading a little knowledge. Spread a little knowledge. It's not going to kill nobody. But check on our peoples, y'all. I'm throwing the challenge out. I'm throwing out a challenge to all the YouTubers. From Lady Goddess. I'm throwing a challenge out to all the YouTubers and all the subs around the world. Check on your peoples, bro. Make sure their mental states is good. Let's be positive for a change. Oh, she'll tell y'all, we ain't doing that deleting stuff. No, we ain't gonna do that. Speaking of, Shatina, I got to send you a follow too on Clubhouse because I had to create a whole new profile. That's another story for another day. But again, people got, hey, Yasha, how you doing? You know, again, you know, people look at me and they, well, you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't speak on this if you don't know. If you haven't been through it, then you can't speak on it. But just because you haven't been through it does not mean you shouldn't help and look out for somebody else. Because exactly, Ron, there's a such thing called an explosive disorder. I know I got it because I'm always exploding on somebody. Because that's the way my brain was set up. You feel me? That's the way my brain was set up. So I had to reprogram it. I got to figure out how to, you know, I got to figure out how to put my mind state back to its natural habitat. Why you wake the cat up? CJ always messing with the cat, y'all. He don't never let her sleep. See, every little donation that I ask for, it don't go to me. You know how many people out here that's on the street that put the cat down and leave him alone. Stop. Leave her alone. Run, Lola. Because CJ gonna keep messing with you. Yasha, I'm trying to hang in there. Things been a little shaky, but hey, I can't complain too much. I'm still here. Oh, hell no. I done been called liars. I done been called everything under the sun. You know, but like I tell a person, until you walk a mile in my shoes, I promise you put them on, you won't take them off. Because see, people don't know what a person is actually going through. You don't know how deep their problems is. You don't know exactly what their mental state is or what their thoughts is at that moment, because that moment you sitting there talking smack to this person and you down in this person and you making this person feel like they that little. You don't know what's going through that person, man. Because you know how many people have walked in their rooms and just put a gun to their head and just blew their shit back just because they couldn't take it no more. You know how many kids in 2021 alone took their lives because they couldn't take it no more? And what was the main cause? Social media. Social media. I'm trying to spread awareness. Every day. If I got to speak on this every day, we gonna speak on this every day. You won't I can open up the panel and we can really discuss it. Because this right here, This not it, y'all. People shouldn't be being bullied on social media platforms. People shouldn't be having to go to therapy because they sat on Facebook and got cussed out about a comment they made. People shouldn't be harassed because of the way they feel or the mood that they're in. Because again, you never know what a person's going through. Constantly stalking, constantly talking shit. It's like, come on, bro. When is it going to end? Person don't know what I go through. I struggle just like everybody else do. But that don't mean criticize me for it. It makes no sense, y'all. We got to do better. I'm going to say about a month and a half ago, young girl took her life, 14 years old. She was debating, little girl just wanted to be normal. She wanted to be herself. She put up a picture. She contemplated, and she was like, forget it. You know what? I'm going to be me. They talked about this baby so bad. Even adults got on there. And it was disgusting. And I watched this baby in minutes, after putting her post up and getting criticized, she blew her brains out. Kids are hanging themselves. Little boy, get from over there messing with that. You what? Come from over there. Leave it alone. I don't know why he liked messing with my stuff, y'all. Ronnie, if wild ain't even the word. Atrocious. Heartless. They ain't gonna, just heartless. Yeah, hell no. I've been keeping up with her. I commented on one of her YouTube videos here earlier today. But social media is to the point where a person, no matter what age, should be able to go on a social media platform and express themselves. Right. I feel you. Sometimes you got to move around. And that's how I was. I went venturing out to find something new. But it's like no matter where you go, it follows. Go to mommy. Go to mommy. Go to mommy. You gotta go to mommy. Mommy got the pull-ups is in the room. Okay, go take it to the garbage. Pick it up and take it to the garbage. My grandson is a hot mess. But it's like I basically have been trying to keep my sanity, but also doing research on ways to help people, keep their sanity and deal. I'm gonna give you 10 ways to look after your mental health. Talk about your feelings. No matter what nobody say, no matter what nobody think. Talking about your feelings can help you stay in a good mental state. And it can help you deal with times when you feel troubled and just feel like you have nowhere else to turn. And I'm gonna be honest, if you can't talk it out, Write it out. Write everything down on paper. Put your thoughts and your feelings. Put it out there in the open. You know what I'm saying? Stay active. Stay active, because the more you stay active, regular exercise, it can boost the self-esteem. Not only boost the self-esteem, but it help you concentrate. It keep you focused. You know what I'm saying? It keep you focused. It helps you concentrate. It helps you sleep and feel better. Not only that, it keeps the brain and your other vital organs healthy. You feel me? We got to start focusing on things to take away these mental disorders and these mental states. Number 3, the main thing, as far as mental state and mental health goes, eating. We got to watch what we eat and how we eat. We got to plan the perfect diet, not just for our bodies, but for our mind as well, because we still got to feed the brain as well. If we're not doing that, then we're not getting the nurture that we need to sustain the mind, to be able to fight off that mental state and stay normal. You feel me? So we got to eat healthy. You know what I'm saying? We got to, Lord. In order to stay healthy and function well, just like the other organs in our body, a diet, that's a good way for the physical health. You know what I'm saying? We gotta start working on, it's called self-care. We gotta start caring for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And if you feel like you can reach out, care for another, do it together. If you don't want to do it by yourself, call a partner. Call somebody you can confide in, or somebody you feel like you can trust. I need to talk. I don't know what else to do. I feel like I'm losing it. Anybody know y'all want to reach me? Y'all know how to reach me. I'm always here. I never turn my back on nobody, because I've been through it and I still go through it. Mental health is real. It's really people out there that's really going through this. But how will we ever know if we don't open our eyes, if we don't speak, if we don't talk, and if we don't do what? Listen. Sometimes that's all a person needs, is somebody to listen. Be that ear. Be that shoulder. Exactly. Hell no. What we take in, we put out. So if you ain't taking nothing in, you can't put nothing out. You can't expect a person to be there for you, but you don't want to be there for that person. Again, we got to be bigger than this, y'all. We got to be better than that. We got to be there for each other. We got to help each other. Exactly. Hell no, they worry about the wrong things, putting people's lives in danger. You know what I'm saying? Just going off a grain of salt. But that one grain of salt could save somebody's life. If you gave as much of a damn that you gave about that grain of salt that you do in somebody's life, you know how better off the world would be. It's called self-awareness, people. Come on, we got to get it out there. Because you never know what somebody going through. You never know when somebody hurting and really needs somebody. Just like we got to look out for our mothers. Postpartum depression is real. You know how bad it is to sit here and stress over a bill? But see, at the end of the day, we gotta, again, I'm throwing this challenge out there. You know, to all these YouTubers that feel like they sitting on top of the world right now. How about one YouTuber reach out to the next YouTuber? Reach out to some of your subs. Find out how they feeling. Make sure they good. Because that's the least you can do. For those that come sit on your panel and listen to your discussions every day. Because I'm going to check in on mine every day. I make sure mine's good. And if they ain't, we going to sit down and get down to the source of the problem. We going to help each other. That's what it's all about. It's called help. Come on, bro. Come on, it ain't going to hurt. I'm going to start a little program here right on YouTube called The Helping Hand. Nia's Helping Hands. We gonna help those that need, y'all. I don't care if it ain't nothing but a simple conversation. That person need to call and cry. Let them call and cry. Mental health is real, y'all. Do you know how many people have took their lives because somebody wouldn't listen? But then when we go, oh damn, I should have listened. It's too late. We can't bring them back now. But how long are we going to keep allowing this to happen, y'all? When we going to finally stand up on our own and reach the hand? How hard is it to extend that hand? When I tell y'all I'm sitting here on the last few minutes of my stream yard. But I took them last because I thought this was important. Again, we got to start extending the hand, y'all. Just like we want somebody else to help us, it's somebody out there that need our help. No matter what age they are. Younger, older, middle age, it don't matter. Exactly. It's playing out, bro. I want to start a foundation. I want to build funds for people like this, because you know how many homeless people on the street have mental issues and they turn them away because they homeless. Y'all think that don't drive them crazy? Y'all don't think that hurts them? You know what I'm saying? I don't ask much, y'all. All I ask is that people, you know what I'm saying, if you can donate, the donations go places and not to me. The donations go out to people that actually need it. You know what I'm saying? It's people out here. I don't care if you walking past a homeless person and he stop and tell you, I need to talk, so I need somebody to talk to. Don't just walk past them. So what they think? Because it could be you. These homeless people, their mental state is messed up because they're homeless. Nobody wants to pay attention to them. Everybody just walk past them like they don't exist. Come on, we got to stop doing that. We definitely got to stop doing that, bro. Because they are human too. Just like we want somebody to listen to us, they want somebody to listen to them too. But we don't do that. We shun and we walk away. Like we don't even see them. Like they nothings and nobodies. We got to stop doing that, bro. How we going to be better? How we going to help? How can our mental state be better if we can't even reach out our hand or extend the hand to somebody that need us? We got to stop being selfish. Mental health is real, bro. It's real. And it's about as real as it's going to get. It don't get no realer than this. Close the door for me. Thank you. Come on, we got to do better, y'all. We got to do better. We got to do better. Start reaching out a hand. Call a family friend. Check on your neighbor next door. Because sometimes you might hear that scream. That scream may be a scream for help. People these days are crying out for help and we're not even paying attention. Now, getting back to how to look after your mental health. It says drink sensibly. They didn't say find your life at the bottom of the bottle. That's our problem. We thinking we can drink our problems away, but it don't do nothing but make it worse. It dismantles the brain and the body. It makes it feel weird. That pain's still there when you sober up. We got to stop focusing on the things we can't change and focus on the things that we can. Because mental health can be cured. We just got to convince the people to reach out and grab it. If you've been through it and you've battled it, let's help the next person. If you're battling it and you can sustain it, let's teach the next person how to do the same. It's not that hard. I mean, it's like you get tired of it, bro. People bullying grown people, bullying other grown people because their lives ain't going right. Or because they miserable. Or because they just ain't got nothing else better to do in life until the tables turn on them. Oh, hell no, it definitely didn't. I haven't even been on here like that. To stay away from the drama. And I still get put in drama. But you know what? Like I tell them, God bless them. Because see, I'm becoming a new person. I'm so much more humble now. And I noticed that, hell no. I'm being more humble now. See, instead of arguing with my enemy, I walk over them. I pray for them now. Because see, he who throws the last stone, to cast the first stone, can't even speak on nobody but themselves. Because see, when you point that finger, you only put, it's always that one finger pointing back at you. That's the part people don't get. That's the part people don't want to understand. There's levels to this mental health. Stages. People don't get that part. Do you know depression can really get you down? Do you know anxiety can really beat your body down? Do they not know it's beating up the mind? But people don't get that part. They don't want to, it ain't they don't get it. They don't give a hell until it happens to them. Exactly, Ronnie. People that bully on other people, they're not happy with themselves. Either they're not happy with themselves or they've been bullied their whole life, so they figure the best way to go out is find somebody weaker than them that they can bully on. But the whole time you the weakling. We got to start extending the hand, y'all. We got to start looking out for our people. We got to make sure our people good because ain't nobody else going to do it. A nigga walk right past you on the street. You could be having a seizure. They're just going to step over you and keep going like, oh. Whole time you having a whole issue. Come on, we got to stop being like that. We got to stop being selfish towards each other. Exactly. Hell no. You even pray for your enemies. People don't believe that part. They don't believe that part. They don't pay attention to that part again until it happened to them. See, tables turn. Tables do turn. And it turns sometimes with a vengeance. Exactly. Say it again, Carla. Hurt people hurt people. And they don't realize they affect people's mental state. Your job. People be depressed on their jobs because they tired of being where they at. But right now, it's the only place they can be. It's everywhere. But right, this social media thing, come on, bro. This social media thing, come on, people doxing people on social media, putting their business out on social media. You don't think that affect people? Come on, this is social media. These people take stuff and run with it, regardless if it's the truth or not. People's names being dragged through the mud for what? Because they didn't agree with you? Or because they don't look like you? Or because they don't want to be you? Or because they just want to be drama free in their life? So you're going to affect them, you're going to disrupt their mental state? So you can have a caca kiki laugh on social media? Do you not realize that make y'all look stupid? Y'all the clowns. Let's put the sad tears down now. Come on, you can't put the yin and the yang in one bowl and expect it to come out in one big energy ball. You can't sit here and play on somebody's mental state and still expect them to be and still be in your corner. Because see, when you call people names, that's hurtful. That's hurtful. When you feel like you got somebody mentally by the mind and by the balls, come on, that's hurtful. Hurt people. When we gonna stop hurting people? When we gonna start taking heed to what we going through and realize that somebody else could be going through it too? Don't nobody get that part. Oh, niggas sit up here and talk shit about my mouth because I ain't got no teeth. But I'm gonna tell you like this here. You feel like it's a problem? Pay for them. Because it's at the point this shit is bullshit now, y'all. It's beyond bullshit now. It's getting ridiculous. A person can't even sit on their YouTube channel and listen to something without somebody criticizing them. And they think it's funny. And then you want to talk about it. You want to make videos and all this here. You're not realizing you affected somebody's mental state. You don't know what that person thinking of and capable of at that moment. That person might just be that weak that they can't take it and they take their life. Then what? People don't realize other people hurt behind words. Your actions and your reactions hurt people. Come on, y'all, get it together. We disrespecting each other on a social media platform, giving somebody else something to laugh at that affect people's mental state. But see, then when you bounce back, see, people don't realize that. Hell no, they don't. They don't want to take their own accountability. People don't want to own their shit. But they quick to throw it off on somebody else to make somebody else feel bad. Now you want to play on their intelligence and play on their vulnerability and their emotional state. That's another thing people got a habit of doing. Playing on people's emotions. We're going to stop doing that too. Because you don't know how vulnerable a person can be. Because see, they could be vulnerable in either two ways. Hurtful or vengeful. And that's just keeping it real, bro. These people ain't getting it. But when is it going to stop? When is this social media bull crap going to stop? Like, come on, bro. The words is held in the power of the tongue. People don't get that part. Just because a person smiled it off when they walk away don't mean they not hurting when they walk away. You don't know what's floating through their mind. You know how many times I've heard people sit on these platforms and tell people go off yourself? And some actually do because they can't take it or because they feel like, oh, well, maybe what they said is true. Come on, we got to start building each other up, y'all. We got to take that state of mind and state of thinking away from here because it's now affecting our children. It's more than affecting, it's affecting the world. Come on. Grown people shouldn't be. Come on, bro. Are we for real serious? This is what we doing now? The yelling and the bickering, and you mad because somebody said something you didn't like. So you're going to go do a video and you're going to put these people whole business out here and just talk crap like it can't be done to you. That's the part that kills me. Not yours. Not yours. Exactly, hell no. CJ, get down and leave it alone. Eat that kitty. No. Give me 1 second, y'all. Get down. Go out there. See, people don't get that part. And I don't think they're going to ever get it. And you ain't lying, hell no. Motherfuckers worried about what you doing at your house like they live in your house with you or like they got binoculars and can see through your windows. Exactly, hell no. When you lose that loved one, come on, bro. Ain't no bringing that back. And that's the part people don't get. It's a little too late for the I'm sorry then. It's a little too late for that. Because sorry can't bring them back. Sorry ain't going to take that thought that you put in their head. Sorry ain't going to take away that, what you call them, a piece of shit. Sorry not going to take that back. Realize what you say to these people. Realize what people are going through before you just start doing stuff like that. Because again, you don't know what state of mind people be in. But people ain't getting that part though. That's the part don't nobody want to pay attention to. And it ain't that they just don't give a hell. But see, people like us over here, it's nothing but love over here. And anytime, and I mean anytime, you all feel like y'all having a problem and you need to reach out, bro, hit me up. I don't care if we got to sit up all night. We gonna sit here until we get down to the source of the problem. Till you feel comfortable. Because I feel like this here, the same amount of time a person can take in a breath to talk shit about somebody, they can take that same amount of time in that same breath and help somebody. Hey, Carla. Exactly. Hey, Kathy, how you doing? We got to stop playing on people's mental states, y'all. Come on, this shit is real. Mental health is real, for real, for real. Again, look how many kids that took their lives just behind words. You got babies out here taking their lives because people out here calling them ugly. It's like, come on, y'all, we got to do better. True, hell no. We talking about mental health, Kathy Burkett, and social media. How people like to play on your vulnerability on these social media platforms and don't realize that they playing on people's mental states and they ruining lives. I know, hell no. Same here. Same here. Same here. Exactly, Ronnie. It's nothing but love over here. Nothing but. And here soon, guys, I'm just trying to figure out how to get it done. I'm going to do Patreons here real soon. Real soon. Give you guys a little more to look forward to. You know, hopefully soon be getting some merchandise up on the channel. Probably, you know, simple little t-shirts. I want you guys to keep this thought in mind. Push for a purpose. The push for a purpose for this week is checking in and establishing mental health. Checking in on our people and making sure they're good. That's the goal for the week. Check on your friends. Check on your loved ones. Exactly, lovely, because God ain't gonna bless nothing like that. Stop. You know, at the end of the day, people got to pay attention to what they're doing and how they say stuff to people. See, we're a family over here. I love my people over here. I'm not going to sit here and take your opinion, your valued opinion away. I'm not going to sit here and tell you how you should be thinking because I said so. I'm not nobody's, I'm the mama to 6 children. And I'm pretty sure none of my subs is it. TJ. You know, I get criticized because I throw my cash app up. You know, if people choose to donate, that's on them. I'm not forcing nobody to do anything. But I get criticized because I throw my cash app up, or I get criticized because I'm just such a liar. My whole thing is people don't realize they played on my mental state as well. Because see, I got attacked by the whole group daily, every hour on the hour. But see, it comes to a point when you have to start tapping into your own mind. And you got to start getting, it's like taking out the trash, bro. We throwing everything in the receptacle and we burning it. From this day forward, anybody that feel like they're going through any type of depression, write it all down on paper. This is a thought that I do. Write it down on paper and then burn it. You burning your past. You burning all of the mental health problems that this evil want to put upon you. Let it go. It ain't worth it. These people ain't worth it. To hell with what these people say. Because don't none of these people make you. Don't none of these people break you. Don't nobody put food on your table and provide for you or your family. So until then, until somebody do, tell them to blow you. Real talk. Because I went through it all. Day in, day out. And I'm still going through it. But now, I know how to fight back. Do I get on here and hoop, holler, and argue? No. I let them post their videos. I let them talk their ish. It's called ignoring them. See, when you kill a nigga with kindness and silence, that pisses them off even more. And keep doing it, Ronnie. Because tomorrow ain't promised to nobody. Again, all the stuff that people put me through, you know how many times I wanted to just say, fuck it all? Because I got tired. You know how many nights I laid here and cried? Because I wanted to know why me, why a person picking on me. I don't even know these people, why they picking on me. What can I do to make it stop? Oh, Kathy, you know, I handle everything. I don't play with these people. I'm at the point now I'm humbling myself now. I'm on a spiritual journey. And I'm very in tune with my ancestors now. Sometimes you got to clear your mind and just let it all go. It's like taking out the trash. You know what I'm saying? And people like Lovely can tell y'all, I had 2 of them. But see, when you start ignoring people and you just start letting them do them and stop letting it bother you, see, that's our problem. We let stuff bother us so much. Stop worrying about what another person thinks. Stop worrying about how another person feel about you. Because at the end of the day, they can't be you. They can love you. They can hate you, but they can't do both. Always, Kathy, I got to. Because the more I keep being angry, they're going to do nothing but turn me into one of them. And I ain't going down that road. That's a nasty, dirty road. Ain't no lights down there. I don't do the dark. When I tell y'all, I barely slept because I stayed so angry. Every night I'm crying. Every night I'm angry. And for what? Because of what somebody else feel or what somebody else said or what somebody else thought. So you gotta start. You gotta start turning back the hands of time on them. When you can't beat them, sometimes you join them, but you beat them at their own game by ignoring them. Cause see, when you ignoring them, they ain't got nothing else to talk about. When you start doing good, you know what I'm saying? When you start doing good and people start seeing that it don't affect you, they gonna keep trying. But let them keep trying. Because now they got to figure out how to get around that wall. Because mentally, you didn't establish your mind to outblock the evil and all the wrongdoings. You getting yourself back. Start rebuilding you. To hell with what these people think. I had to do the same. Because don't nobody make me. Don't nobody break me. Don't nobody put clothes on my back. I'm an expensive bitch. I'm sorry. See, them same people that sit up and talk shit about other people, they hurt me. So they taking their anger and frustration out on other people. But social media is not the place to do it. But see, they think it is. Oh, they give you this platform and you bully people and you talk about people. But then when somebody turn the tables on you, we supposed to act like, oh, your feelings matter now? Now your feelings matter? Come on, that person's feelings didn't matter 2 weeks ago, but now that person ain't here. What we supposed to do about that? Just keep shedding tears? No, we putting our foot down. We ain't withstanding for this shit no more. We taking our lives back. We taking our mental stability back. This a fight we not gonna let them win no more. Push for a purpose. And tell them Lady God has said that. People out here losing loved ones every day. You know how many people lose a loved one? And the trials and tribulations, the mourning, the grief. It's stages to grief. People can't put a time limit on grief. But when you got people that's nasty that sit up here and get to talking about a person's deceased family member or a person's deceased child, that you don't think that hurt them? See, sometimes we gotta let that bad flow. Because all the time it ain't good to fight back. Sometimes it's good to just let shit settle. It don't hurt to walk away. It protects your mental state. It protects your mind, your comfort zone. We got to stop letting people take us out of our comfort zone, y'all. You know, we gotta take our minds back, y'all. We gotta fight for what's ours. Mental health is real. We gotta start paying more attention to it. Pay attention to our kids. Stay in their business. Because we never know what they're going through. We never know what type of hurt and pain these kids are going through. Adults as well. Exactly, lovely. We can agree to disagree on this social media. But it shouldn't go no further than that. It shouldn't go to the point where people getting threats and you just being stupid. Come on, y'all. If y'all ready to stand up and put your foot down and stand up for mental health, let me see y'all drop a 2 in the chat. Because every day is Mental Health Awareness Day for me. Come on, y'all. Let me see y'all drop them 2s in the chat. If y'all down for this cause and y'all want to see something happen behind this and see me taking a stand against mental health, donate to the Cash App. Because all the funds is going to go. I'm going to start a mental health phone line where people can call in when they got problems and just need somebody to talk to. See, I'm working on bigger things. My humbleness is taking me far. It's taking me, it's helping me fight back in a good way. If y'all willing to take this stand with me and y'all want to walk this journey with me, drop a 2 in the chat. Let's get these funds up to help these people with mental health that can't afford the medications that they need to help themselves. This is what I want to do. I want to help the mentally disabled. I want to help those that can't afford their medications. I want to be able to sit down and talk to those that just really will need somebody to talk to. I want to start a telephone line. Yes, I do. I want to start my own 1-800 number for the mental, for those that's having mental health issues and can't receive the help that they need. Who ready to take that stand with me? No, it didn't. Hell no. It's time to take a stand. It's time to help our people, y'all. We can't keep talking the talk. It's time to walk the walk. Who's standing with me? Because if I got to go out here and protest every day, if I got to sit on this social media platform every day and speak on this every day until somebody listens, I'm not giving up. Again, feel free to donate to the Cash App. It's going towards those that need it. And I hope, those in the background, when you go to make a video, you hear that part. Make sure you put that part in. It's a foundation that's going to be started. The funds is going to go to help those to get their medication. Some people can't even afford the medication. That's why they are the way that they are. So we gonna take a stand and we're gonna fight with them. We're gonna bring awareness each and every day. We're gonna check on our people and make sure they're good. It don't hurt to take 5 minutes out your day to send a text. Again, the Cash App is up there, y'all. Feel free to donate if you can. I'm not saying you have to, but if you're ready to take this step and join this cause, we got to do something, y'all. We got to protect our babies. Come on, 6 and 7-year-olds shouldn't be committing suicide, bro. They should be thinking about having fun, not worrying about how a person think about them or what somebody said about them. Get back over that way, little boy. It's time to take a stand, y'all. We got to do something. Didn't I just tell you to get your little bitty self from over here by this window? I'm down for this cause, y'all. If I ain't been down for nothing else in my life, I'm down for this one. I'm definitely down for this one. Heck, I'm to the point where, again, I'm at the point I'm ready to do this. I want to create that phone line. I want to help those that need help. I want to be that voice, that ear that listen, because sometimes that's all it takes. Sit down and stop throwing stuff on the floor, young man. Go pick it up. Give it here. Thank you. And every platform I'm on, I'm going to spread this awareness. I'm definitely going to spread this awareness. We gotta we gotta get things on we it's just sickening, y'all. The way people get bullied on these social media platforms. We need advocacy for this. Everybody advocating for the wrong thing. But what's really needed to be advocated for, nobody's mentioning it. Mental health needs to be, there needs to be awareness drawn to this. There needs to be an advocacy for this, not just a simple commercial. Hey, Marvin. Hey, Marvin, how you doing? We speaking on mental health and social media platforms and how, people are being bullied on social media and how it's affecting their mental state and what we can do to stop it. I'm trying to start an organization. I'm actually starting off. I'm trying to build a telephone line. Hey, April, how you doing? I'm trying to build a personal telephone line of my own to help those with mental awareness, with mental health, and needs the help. If it ain't nothing but a voice to listen to, a shoulder to cry on. I'm trying to build funds where those that can't afford their medications, we can help them. They can't get better without the help. So we as a people got to start standing up. We got to take a stand somewhere. We don't stand for nothing. If a person that stands for nothing will fall for anything. It's time to stand up for something, and I'm standing up for mental health awareness. And I'm standing on that. Y'all got my word on that. We gonna fight this, and we're gonna win. So if you're down for the cause, again, feel free to donate to the Cash App. Every little bit helps. How do you guys feel about this? Tell me what you guys think. I mean, it's just time. We worried about all the wrong things. How many rappers making this much money and this, and that. Lovely. If you have Cash App, you can just send it to the Cash App. You download the app. Or if you have PayPal. Let me see. I think my PayPal is. Hold on, give me a second. Lord, give me a second, y'all. I'm trying to type. My laptop is being funny today. My PayPal is, if you guys look in my description, my PayPal should be up. But my PayPal is neaconey43@gmail.com. You know, at PayPal, however that link goes. Oh, lovely. If you can hit me up on Messenger under Nia Coney, and I can discuss it with you. We'll figure out something. We'll figure out something. Um, but yeah, guys. Again, if you guys want to donate to the cause, feel free to hit the Cash App at Nia42 or hit the PayPal. Yes, Ronnie, it does. And you have some out here that has it worse than others, and they can't get no help at all. Why? Because they don't have health insurance and all of this here. Some people can't afford it. So what do we do? They need help some type of way. So we got to find a way to help them. We can't just leave them out there hanging, y'all, because that's how we end up losing them. Because then they feel like nobody cares. But we finna show them that we care. We finna show them that it's people out here that really give a damn. And we care about their mental state. We care about if they eat every day, if they get a good bath. All that attacks the mental state. So we got to do something to help them, y'all. That's why I want to start this phone line to help the homeless or help any mental person that needs help. We can't just sit here and keep criticizing them and calling them crazy. Hey, Gabrielle, we can't keep calling them crazy. We got to help them. Because, again, mental health is real, y'all. Do y'all know how many people a day on social media that we don't hear about take their lives? Again, including kids. The youngest kid that committed suicide was 7 years old. 7 years old. Come on, y'all. We got to do better. We got to do better. We definitely got to do better. And by the way, YouTube, I do not own the rights to the music playing in the background. I ain't even the one playing it. But I want to do something positive. I want to do something constructive. I want to start a phone line where people can call in when they need help. I want to be able to help those that can't afford their prescription medications for their mental illness. See, people don't stop to think about that part. Again, this social media does something to people when you're bullied on here. It affects you in a whole different way, bro. And people don't get that part. This shit is real. Do you know what the statistics is for suicide? Has anybody really checked to stop and think about that part? No, but we quick to tell you how many rappers got killed last week. And some of them even going through mental health issues. We got to do better, y'all. We got to help and support our people. We got to. Exactly, Gabrielle Young. And that's the awareness I'm trying to bring today. Social media can cause people to kill themselves. It really can. And it makes no sense, bro. Come on. This is supposed to be, social media is supposed to be a place of fun. Not where they hindering people and criticizing people and talking shit about people. Again, people don't know what these people mental states is like or what they going through. Now you the cause of somebody's death, and what you do? Oh well, it ain't my problem. They should have been able to handle it. But everybody can't handle it. Everybody not as strong as the next person. Again, I had to take a step back from YouTube for a while. Y'all notice I was gone for a couple of months. I had to really get my mental state back right. Cause bro, I almost went there. And for what? Because of another low down, lifeless person that they ain't got two cares in the world about their own self, so they gonna criticize the next? No, we finna humble ourselves. We finna put our feet down. We finna take our lives back, bro. We not finna let this beat us. And for those that don't have the help, we not finna let it beat them either. We gotta take a stand, bro. We got to. Our kids is taking their own lives. We gotta look at that. We gotta look at that. We gotta live with that. Exactly, Ronnie. It's like, come on, bro. We got to get it together. People ain't even safe out here, even in their own head. Exactly, lovely. And was still making videos. I wasn't even on here. And I was still getting talked about, still getting criticized. But right now, it's like rainwater that rolls off my back. Because I fought back. I refuse. I refuse to let some other mean person cause me to take my life. For what? What's that's gonna mean to my kids? I'm stronger than that. And I'm proving that. I did that. And I came back 10 times stronger. So if I can do it, I know it can be done in others. Some of them we're gonna have to reach out and grab a hold to. Exactly, lovely. Water off a duck's back. It took a minute again. It was many a nights I cried. It was many a nights I just wanted to say, fuck it. But I'm here. And it's because I fought to be here. People got to realize the shit that they do in the mental states they cause these people to be in, bro. I'm going to need people to get it together. I'm really going to need people to get it together. I'm starting my own little Nia's mental health foundation. Again, if you want to be down for the cause, the Cash App is right there. Feel free to donate. It's time to get these people their lives back, y'all. We need to help some of these families that's done went through it and don't know how to deal with it. Maybe we need to, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to open up my panel and do some interviews. Let people come on here and talk about it. Yeah, I got something in the works I'm working on real soon. It's coming to y'all real soon. And it's going to be a shocker when you see it. But I promise you it's going to be worth it. You know, I'm not going to hold y'all too much longer. You know, I just needed to get that. That's something I needed to really get off my chest today, bro. Because being on these different platforms and seeing how people get bullied, even grown men, grown women. Now it's affecting our children. Again, we got to put our foot down, y'all. Again, this is what I'm striving for. This is what I'm striving for. That's my goal. That's what I'm pushing for. That's my purpose that I'm pushing for. So I want you guys to, when you leave this live tonight, I want you to go to bed. I want you to think on this. Think about, good evening, King Von Silk. How are you? I'm talking about mental health and social media platforms. The name that you see right there in the highlighted box is an organization that I'm trying to work on. I'm trying to build funds. I'm trying to help those that can't afford their medications, people with mental illnesses that really need somebody to talk to and lean on. Because that's all it takes sometimes, is to be an ear, to listen. Sometimes that's all people need. It helps. But you got many people out here that's suffering way worse than we are, and they can't get that help. So I want to I want to extend my hand, and I want to help these people because somebody helped me. Again, when I took time off social media, it was because my mental state was at stake. I was at the point I was fuck it. I wanted to end it all, bro. So I want to be there for somebody like somebody was there for me. I want to be able to be that ear, that shoulder to cry on. I wanted to be where if this person need their medication and they can't afford it, I could just go into the foundation fund and be like, bam, here you go. Let's go get it. We're going to get you the help you need. I want to open up a phone line where people that really need that help can get it. Okay, I know I suffer from major PTSD. Yeah, every time a gunshot go off, I'm jumping. Come on, mental health is real. And lovely, I came that close to ending it all. Why? Because a motherfucker was fucking with me on here and they still doing it. But now I've learned to humble myself and let it go. Because I walk far by faith, not by sight. Man, scared to bro. So if we gonna walk far by faith and not by sight, why not bring those that need the help right along with us? Why leave them in the dark to suffer? You feel me? If somebody can extend the hand to you, why can't we extend the hand to somebody else that really need it? Bro, I remember sitting on Clubhouse and a man was literally sitting there, bro, when I tell you I had to beg and plead this man. He was sitting there with a 38 playing Russian roulette at his head. I cried, bro. Because instead of people helping this man and calming him down, they edging it on. Now, what if he'd have pulled that trigger and it wouldn't have clicked? and it would have actually went off. Again, people ain't gonna be satisfied until they see the RIP on these platforms, bro. This shit is real. It's beyond real. This ain't make believe. So again, if I can walk far by faith and not by sight, why not bring somebody else with me? Why not bring them to the light? Oh, he showed not lovely. So again, if y'all down for the cause, hit the donate to the Cash App. $Nia42. Or hit the PayPal. Because all these funds, they're not going to me. It's going to help somebody. I walk these streets every day. You know how many homeless people I run into with mental issues that can't afford their medication? A lot of them is hurting because they can't even get a meal, bro. So we got to do something about this. We got kids taking their lives, bro, because of this social media. We got to put a stop to it. Like I said, if you want to be down for the cause, and I'm real serious about this. I'm dead serious about this, bro. Because there's people out there needing, they turning them away. So when they get turned away, they feel like they have no hope. They feel like they got nobody. So they off themselves. When all we got to do is be an ear to listen, bro. Come on, my kings and queens. We got to do better with our people, bro. Everything that seemed funny ain't funny because that same person you laughed at is going through a lot of shit. And they don't know how to deal with it. So instead of you just ha, look at that bum, how about you go grab that bum, bring that bum, sit down, have lunch with him. Take him and buy him some new clothes, make him feel like a person again. My agenda is to help the people with mental health disorders. Because I'm one of them people. And if I can beat it, we can help others. We got to stop thinking about selves all the time. We got to start thinking about others because they need that help. And if we keep turning our backs on them, the statistics is just going to grow and it's going to keep growing and it's going to keep growing. Pretty soon, suicide is going to outbeat murder. Look at the environments we growing up in, we living in. That right there is a mental health disorder. Come on, y'all. We got to help these people. We can't just keep turning our backs on them. I done lost too many friends to suicide. I almost lost myself. Come on, y'all. We got to do better. We got to do better. If we ain't never stood for nothing else in our lives, this is something we stand and fight for. See, everybody focused on the wrong things. But mental health is real, bro. Mental health is as real as it gets. Exactly. And they turning to drugs because they feel like that's their only way out. They feel like that's the only way they can cope. But the drugs ain't doing nothing but messing up the brain worse. It's making it worse. And it's making them feel even worse. So we got to do something about this, y'all. We do. We got to. Again, like I said, otherwise the numbers going to keep rising and keep rising. And the ages are going to get younger and younger. Come on, bro. We got to do something about it. We can't keep letting our people lose their lives to shit like this, bro. We can't. We can't. We gotta do something about this here, bro. We got to. We got to. Then when I tell you this is my goal from here on out, yeah, I got other goals too, but right now this is my main focus. Focusing on mental health. If I got to speak on it every day, so be it. But we got to get the message out, y'all. We got to. Oh, King Von Silk, no problem. See, everybody want to talk on all the other shit that's irrelevant, right? This shit, this right here. I'm Cat Williams. I give you your props for this little state. This shit right here, nigga. This shit is real. See, don't nobody want to get on here and speak on shit like this. Oh, they feel like that's too deep. That's too touchy. But do you know how many people need to hear that touchy? You know how many people need to hear this right now? You know how many people sitting right here right now going, damn, somebody actually out there care? They need that. And we got to give it to them. We can't keep turning our backs. Because every time we turn our back, another one leaves. Another one is gone. Sometime maybe two. Somewhere around the world, somebody is pulling the trigger at the same time, going through the same similar shit. But don't nobody look at that part. You see your homie out there in the corner, you know he ain't acting right, pull him to the side, fam. What's wrong? Let's talk about it. Go roll up a fat one. Sit down and talk to him about it. Because tomorrow ain't promised to nobody. And I don't want to see none of my people's faces on a shirt. I don't want to see none of them. I don't want to wake up and hear the news. Because I'm tired, bro. I'm tired of seeing my people die because of this. And they taking their lives, bro. We losing babies. 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 Our kids shouldn't be focusing on taking their lives. They supposed to be focusing on life. Growing up. They supposed to be focusing on what they want to be when they grow up. Not what color their casket gonna be. Come on, y'all. We gotta wake the world up, bro. We do. We do. Because this right here, and you know what, Ronnie, you right. But those that want to listen, we're going to help them. You're right. We can't force nobody to do nothing, but those that want the help, we're going to give it to them. We're going to give it to them. Because too many people is losing their lives, bro, over stupidity. On social media, come on, bro. Did anybody see the video of the kid that took their life on the social media platform? That hurts. It hurts. A baby. They shouldn't be thinking about taking their lives. Come on, they supposed to be happy. We got to do better, bro. We got to do better. We definitely got to do better. You know how many of my friends, and I'm not going to even say friends because I consider them family, brothers and sisters, bro, that I can't get back no more. Because they couldn't take it no more. Because they got tired of dealing with the pain and the agony. And they just felt like they just couldn't take it and just didn't want to be here no more. People go through that. This shit is real, bro. It's real. It's real as real can get. I don't know how much realer I can make it be. When you see people walking down the street talking to themselves, don't laugh at it. Because deep down, that person is hurting, and it's the only way they can express it. They feel like the only person that's listening to them is them, because nobody else want to sit down and take the time to listen. We got to do better, bro. We got to do better. It ain't going to hurt to stop and take 5 minutes because a person bumped into you and, oh, I'm sorry, I was just, I'm going through some stuff right now. Sometimes stop and listen. It ain't going to hurt you, because sometimes that's all they need is somebody to listen. That's all they need is an ear and somebody willing to sit down and actually listen to them. But we too busy for all that. We too busy worrying about the streets and worried about everything that's surrounding us instead of looking at the big picture here. Because besides COVID, mental health is number 2 on the list. So we finna apply pressure, bro. Major pressure. That means if we got to put pressure on the government, we finna take it all the way, bro. I'm taking this all the way. All the way. If I got to go stand outside the government downtown in the cold and protest by myself, I'm gonna get it done. And that's just being real, bro. So again, if y'all want to be down with this cause with me, hit the Cash App. Any little donation helps. Oh, of course, King Von Silk. Exactly. Everybody look at everything as a come up. I'm not expecting nothing in return. Me knowing that I was able to help somebody and put a smile on their face, that's my gift in return. To see the next person smile and know that they gonna be all right, bro. It's like, come on, we got to do better as a people. Exactly, King Von Silk. We all got to be on one accord these days. We got to stand together. And of course it is, Ronnie. It definitely is. It definitely is. I can't even sit here and lie to you on that one, because it definitely is. But I'm if I don't stand for nothing else, I put my name behind this one. And I don't put my name on too much of nothing. But I'm putting my name on this one. And I'm applying pressure to it. I promise you that. And I'm a woman of my word. I'm definitely a woman of my word. This the purpose that we finna push for. Mental health. That's our goal. That's what we focused on. And I'm applying pressure to that. We're not losing no more babies. We're not losing no more of our people. Not behind this here. We're going to show our people how to rebuild themselves. How to build their self-esteem back. How to get themselves back. A little sweat and tears ain't going to hurt nobody. Because if you can go out here and stand on a corner and kick it in the hood and ride around and do dumb shit, It ain't going to take you 20, 30 minutes of your time to sit down and have a conversation with somebody. It's just, we got to do better with our people, y'all. And like I said, this is an organization that I want to build, and I'm not going to stop until I build it brick by brick. If I got to start out bringing people in my house, sitting in my living room talking to them, so be it. Yeah, they are, Ronnie, but that's why we focusing on the ones. We're looking at the people that are just like us. If they willing to listen, they listen. All we doing, we doing our job by getting the message out there. But you'd be surprised how many of them out there actually want it, but they just can't get it. Oh, you know they would, King Von Silk. I ain't gonna even give them a week. I'm gonna give them 2 days. I'm gonna give them 2 days because I promise you, they come stay down here a week. Their mental state gonna be fucked up too, and that's just being real about it. That's seriously being real about it. But see, people could talk a good game, but the main ones that sit up and talk shit about people and criticize people and bully people, their lives ain't right themselves. They not right themselves. They are unhappy with themselves. So to keep the light from being put on them, they put the spotlight on other people. So they pick on other people. But we not allowing that shit no more. We taking back our mental health on these social media platforms, bro. We taking our mental health back in these streets, bro. Because, like I said, these same ones that sit on these social media platforms and criticize people are very unhappy, unstable creatures. They have no soul, they have no life. They're lifeless without the life alert bracelet. And that's just being real. People don't get that part though. But we finna start making it aware. We finna start making it noticeable. Cause see, I'm the type that'll call you out on it and don't care how you feel. Because the way I see it, you didn't care about that person's mental state when you called them out and made mockeries of them. I've been through it. That's why I'm able to sit here and speak on it. So again, we taking our lives back on these social media platforms. We taking our kids' lives back on these social media platforms. Exactly, King Von Silk. Motherfuckers sit up here and talk about what they've been through and ain't really been through shit. Because until you can tell, I will take my shoes off and put them on your feet myself. And I will tie them up tight. You ain't gonna make it a half a block, my nigga. Do people know stress is the number one killer in society when it comes to mental health? No, people ain't ready for that part though. They not ready to talk real logics. They not ready to talk about real life. No, they just want to sit up and talk about other people's lives and criticize what they doing and ain't doing and make a mockery out of them and make them feel this low. Well, this time we finna make y'all feel that low. How about that? They're what you call lifeless, unstable creatures. They have no life. They have no sense of mind. They have no sense of self. So since they can't find themselves, they decide to go destroy somebody else's sense of self. But we finna put a stop to that. It's time to apply pressure for real. Y'all, my daughter cooked dinner tonight. I'm eating stuffed salmon and rice and asparagus. I'm on a healthy kick over here. Just like me showing this plate. You know how many people can't even get this at night? And that fucks with their mental stability too. Because when you can't feed the brain, it shuts down. And I'm not just talking about feeding the brain with knowledge. You also have to eat the proper foods, the right foods to stabilize the mind, to keep the mind functioning. But people ain't ready, they don't want to talk about that part. See, I'm going to be focused on a lot of little different things. We're going to get down to the nitty gritty of a lot of stuff. I told y'all I'm back. By the way, I've made it to 1,500 subscribers, guys, and I am so proud of myself. I worked so hard for it. And I'll be damned if I let somebody take it away from me. No, it's not, Ronnie. Stress is who? When I tell you, stress is a motherfucker. It really is. People don't get that part though. Everybody just think life is like a box of chocolate. Thank you, lovely. Now I'm pushing for 1,600. I'm gonna get there. Over here is none but all love over here. It's gonna always be that way. I don't want nobody on my stage to feel uncomfortable at all. I love y'all just like y'all love me. Without y'all, it wouldn't be no me. I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. Thank you, Yasha. So again, y'all, let's go and get this organization and this foundation up and running. When I tell you I'm trying to make a whole headquarters, and I'm dead serious. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, man, I went hard in the paint, and I had to fight back for that. And it was a long fight, bro. And this fight been going on for like 2 years, bro. You just get to a point you get tired, and it's like going off consistently. I've learned to let things go that I can't change. Sometimes you gotta humble yourself. Let the stupidity keep playing the stupid games, because eventually they're gonna run out of quarters. Then it's game over. But like I said, y'all, we finna do big things, and I'm taking y'all on this journey with me. My people go everywhere I go. Exactly, King Von Silk. I was doing something right. And for me to be such a liar, everybody still following. Everybody still want to know what I'm doing. But like I told them, I'm gonna need them to catch up. Y'all a little bit far behind now. I'm on the bigger and better things now. Oh, this will be in the video. I'm pretty sure it will. You don't even bother me no more. Because all you doing is supporting my cause when you do that, dum dum. That's the part people don't get. Go ahead. Put my name in the video. All they gonna do is gonna check me out. See, when you learn to humble yourself from the stupidity, it don't even bother you no more. It's not even a thought process in the back of your head. But like King said, I must be doing something right. Because they stopped to take the time to pay attention to everything I do. Hell, they probably know my bathroom schedule better than me. Yeah, we're going to always have a little stress. Oh, yeah. I said that too, King. I said that too. Hey, Sabrina, how you doing? Oh, thank you, Sabrina. Thank you so much. And I'm trying my best. Because this social media and these platforms now and this mental illness, that's not what's it. This ain't that, bro. Again, when we got kids taking our lives, that's a problem. That's a problem. A kid, a 7 to 12-year-old kid shouldn't be worried about what somebody think about them or how they look to somebody. They shouldn't be worried about taking their life because of how somebody else feel about them. Come on, we gotta do better, bro. We gotta educate our kids. We gotta educate our communities. Period. That highlighted box that you see that says NIA's mental health organization, that is what I'm striving for right now. I'm taking any type of donations. I don't care if it's 50 cents to $1. I'm taking all donations. You know how many mental health people are here that need the medication and can't even afford it? They can't even step inside of a doctor's office because they're homeless. So I want it to be where they got a doctor's appointment. Guess what? We got the copay, the outpatient pay, and the money to pay for medication, all before he leave or she leave that doctor's office. We want to make sure they ain't got nothing to stress about. Yeah, they are. They're attacking it from all angles, and it's like they using the social media platforms as the main source. This is the major outlet. It's time to unplug that outlet. And it's crazy. It's crazy. And it makes no sense. It's ridiculous. It's disgusting. It really is. But I want to leave everybody with this positive thought tonight. They can love you, but they can hate you, but they can't do both. Never let nobody steal your shine, your joy, or your happiness. Again, anytime, any of my subs, I don't care what time of day, what time of night it is. If you feel like you need to talk, I'm here. Look me up on Facebook. My messenger always open. Find me under Nia Coney or Kamari Jacobs. CAMARIE JACOBS. That's my backup page. I'm always available. But I'm not going to keep you guys too much longer, you know. I just felt I needed to get that point across. Yeah. You know, but this is an awareness I think that needs to be generated over and over again. With that being said, as always, I love y'all. Y'all always been good to me. Be good to yourself. Love one another. Tell your family and friends you love them each and every day because tomorrow's never promised. Keep that good heart. Be safe. And if you don't remember nothing else, God bless each and every one of you. And have a blessed night. God bless you too, King Von. Good night, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful, enjoy the rest of your Friday. Good night, y'all.